Hi guys, so recently I was asked what K-pop sellers I use and which ones I use the most often. So I figured I'd make a quick video just to answer this question for a lot of you, if you guys are curious about what sellers I actually use. And I'll also give you a couple of reasons why I use those sellers. So the ones I use the most often are K-Town For You, which is formerly DVD Heaven. I also use K-Pop Mart and Yes Asia. Okay, if you guys are new buyers or just searching around for anything K-pop related, Yes Asia is the biggest site that they have out there for K-pop related things that you can buy. My biggest recommendation though is don't buy from them at all, like unless you want to spend a load of money. Now, I was an idiot when I started buying my albums and whatnot, because I didn't do my research, and so I ended up buying most of my stuff from Yes Asia. Until I got a slap around the head by a friend of mine, and it's like, why would you spend like 3 times the amount of money on an album than where you could buy it for like half the price somewhere else? So I've been looking around lately, and yeah, I agree, Yes Asia is so overpriced. Even though they say, oh, if you spend over like $50 American, that you get free shipping or something like that, which is nice, but I calculated, and this free shipping thing is complete baloney. Because the prices of the albums and the merchandise is so overpriced, it's all worked into the final price, so yeah, your shipping and everything's included in the price. And yeah, I thought that was completely stupid. So, if you're looking for like a Japanese album or Taiwanese or Chinese, yeah, Yes Asia is okay if you're looking for something specific that you can't find anywhere else. But if you can get away with finding it somewhere else for a quarter of the price, seriously, Yes Asia, don't do it at all. The only thing I did like about Yes Asia was they wouldn't charge you until they actually shipped the merchandise, which was nice, but yeah, it's not worth it to buy from Yes Asia. Another place I buy from is K-Pop Mart. I've purchased from them about 2 or 3 times now, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 times. And they're pretty reasonably priced if you're looking for something absolutely specific. Like, I bought my Super Junior Boys in City Volume 1 from them, because that was the only place I could find it, and I think I paid like $30 for it, with $10 shipping, so it wasn't really that bad. But looking at things now, if I go to K-Pop Mart, it's too expensive. Usually the shipping is the most, so yeah. The only nice thing about K-Pop Mart is that they'll send you a photo of your purchase before they ship it, and you usually get a free gift, so that's a bonus. And the place that I use the most often right now is K-Town For You, which was formerly DVD Heaven. They just switched everything over this weekend. Yeah, this past weekend. So, yeah, now they're called K-Town For You. They are by far the cheapest place that I have found so far. Like, their albums are really, really cheap. And if you buy just 1 or 2 albums at a time, then the shipping is really, really low. I bought my EXO Overdose albums, the Korean and the Mandarin versions, from them. And I think I paid like, well, I want to say $12 or $13 for the albums. They came with posters, of course. And I think the shipping was something like $6 each. So it was like really, really cheap. So I used them the most. To give you kind of an example, Well, I can actually, I'll leave the example till after. Um, if you guys are new buyers for K-pop, I really, really advise you look around everywhere that sells albums and whatnot, because you have to shop around. The prices vary so much by seller, and the shipping also varies too, depending on the seller. Now to my example. You guys might have seen that G-Dragon and Taeyang are releasing their Paris photo book next week, Wednesday or Thursday? I think it was Wednesday. So I wanted to buy it because I'm a huge VIP and I've got Top's from Top photo book. And I'm like, I need to get GD's and Taeyangs just for my collection. So I started looking around to seeing price range, that kind of thing. So first place I went to was Yes Asia, because they were the only one I had known of that were doing the Korean version, because the DVDs, or the DVD that comes with the Korean version of the photo book, has English subtitles, and it has like regions 1, 2, 3, and 4, so all region. So I went there, and lo and behold, the photo book was $103.84, and I'm like, no, not gonna happen at all. This is just ridiculous. And I'd strongly advise never buy a photo book from Yes Asia, because those are so overpriced. But because it was $103, then you get free shipping. I say free. So the next place I went to was K-Pop Mart, and so I found it there. And here's the kicker: you have to choose which region of the DVD you want, and depending on which region that the DVD is, the prices change miraculously. So the one that I did, like I clicked the region for North America. I think it's region 1, something like that. Yeah, it's region 1. And so the photo book itself then became $87, which is better than Yes Asia, but still completely ridiculous. And that's not including shipping. I actually checked how much the shipping would be, and I think I would have been sitting at like $120 by the end of everything for photo book and shipping combined. And I'm like, no way, not gonna happen. So then I went to my very favorite place, K-Town for You, and I found the photo book for $46. And I'm like, yes. So I checked out how much the shipping would be, and it was only $30, which is really, 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 really reasonable. And so yeah, I think by the end of everything, I think I paid like $76 total, which is super. It's still expensive, but I mean, like, it's way better than the other two places. So yeah, K-Town for You was my go-to place for this item. Now, normally I wouldn't spend this kind of money on a photo book, but I really wanted to add it to my collection. And I had the money right now, so it's like, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. I'm an impulse buyer when it comes to this kind of stuff, if it's something I really, really want. But I had been thinking about it already since I seen that the Japanese version was being on pre-order already. So I had, I think about two or 3 weeks that I just solidly thought about it. It's like, okay, am I not? And yeah, that's another thing I recommend. Just make a list of things you want to get. Sorry, kitty. And check mark off which one you absolutely want now, and then put the list aside and think about it, even for like 5 or 6 days. Just think about it, and if you still want it, then get it. A friend of mine told me that. It's like, if you want something, think about it for 60 days. Then if you still really want it, get it. I've shortened down the time period because I can't wait 60 days. But yeah. So that is my K-pop album seller experience / where I buy my stuff video. Hopefully this was a really informative video for you guys. If you have any questions, drop me a comment in the box below, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can.